Hey everybody, I'm Billy from Performance Unlimited. I'm here with Sydney today, and we're gonna take you through a daily hip and lower body mobility routine that you can use if A, you're having pain or issues from the waist down, B, you're just looking to kind of gain some flexibility, feel better, improve your posture, or C, maybe you're in a sport, you're playing golf, tennis, whatever it may be, and you're feeling run down. This is just the routine for you. So let's first talk equipment that you need. I have a yoga block here and a box, 12-inch box behind me. Totally fine if you don't have those things. You can use a pillow, a blanket, anything else in place of the yoga block. For the box behind me, you can use a coffee table, you can use anything that has a little bit of height that you can put your feet on. All right, you're gonna go into our supine 90-90 position. So you'll see, I want you to put your heels up on that elevated box in our case, maybe you have the table, whatever it may be. From there, you're gonna take your block, you're gonna put it right between your knees. I want you to make sure that your hips are directly underneath the knees. That's our 90-90 position. Now, ideally, these heels would probably be a little bit higher up, and that forms our true 90 degrees. But again, if it's off for you, that's totally fine. Feet are relaxed. I don't want tension through the front, but I want a little bit of pressure down into the box or the table, whatever you are using. Light squeeze through the blocks, all right? We got tension down through the heels. I got a light squeeze here. We're gonna work through some just basic breathing stuff to kind of reposition the pelvis and the rib cage, what I call our stacked position. So light tension there. Low back is going to lightly begin to push down and towards the ground. Here's your key though. I don't want you to tense through the front abs, right? Don't flex the six-pack muscle. Stay relaxed through there. Low back's pressed. Let's start with just an easy inhale through the nose. 1, 2, pause, good long exhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, good. Breathe in. 1, 2, pause, little stronger exhale this time. 2, 3, 4, good. Low back stays pressed against the ground. You're gonna lift and curl the hips an inch off the ground. 1 inch, right? That is it. You should feel hamstrings a little bit more, maybe even down to the glutes. You got a light squeeze of the block. Keep that tension there. Big breath in through the nose. 1, 2, careful you're not shrugging. Stronger exhale. I want you to blow all that air out. 2, 3, keep going. 4, 5, love that. Good, big breath in. 1, 2, stronger exhale, tension on the block. Begin. 2, 3, 4, 5. You should feel those hamstrings working here. A little tension through the abs is okay as well. Big breath in. Breathe in, breathe in. 2, pause, strong exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Maintain, don't lose your position, find a normal breath. Here's what I want you to think about, a little bit of a light squeeze of the block. I want you to imagine, without letting your hip position change, you're sending your knees straight towards the sky a little bit more. Again, hip position doesn't change though, it's just that intent. From there, let's go 2 more breaths. Big breath in, you should really be feeling hamstrings a little bit more. Good long exhale. 2, good, keep going. 3, keep going. 4, 1 more. Big breath in, last one. Strong exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Love it. Now we've got you set up. You can go ahead and relax. We got rib cage stacked upon the hips by getting you into a little bit of posterior tilt. Perfect. Get the block, get the box out of there. We're gonna slowly move now into what we call our 90-90 position. So you're gonna be in our 90-90 position. From here, a couple things to make note of. Front leg for you should be at 90 degrees, and so should the back leg. If that gives you issues, feel free to put a pillow or something underneath to prop you up a little bit higher. It should be a little bit easier for you. From here, we're gonna rotate. So you're gonna put your belly button over the front knee, and you're gonna get nice and long through your head. I want you to imagine I put a string and I was pulling you straight up. Here's what's really important. I want you to imagine belly button is driving forward. Your posture doesn't change, but belly button does, right? It's driving forward, what we call an anterior tilt position. From here, you're gonna begin to fold over the front leg. You can't lose the posture. Here's where everyone goes wrong. They wanna begin to lose. I want you to really feel like your belly button is closing the gap. You're staying nice and tall to fold forward. Hold. You should feel a little bit of a stretch through that right glute and the back side. We're just gonna work here and breathe. I want good inhale through the nose. 1, 2, good exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another big breath in. 1, 2, hold, good exhale. Smooth. 2, 3, 4. Big breath in. 1, 2. Pause. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Good. From here, you're gonna rotate behind you, putting both hands, and now your belly button's gonna shift and go over the back knee. Really working hard to get that belly button to fill and point straight over that knee. Trying to drop, in this case, for you, that left glute. So you're trying to drop that down. From here, we're gonna work to hold, same sort of concept. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in again. 1, 2, exhale. Each exhale, letting that left glute drop a little further and a little further to the ground. Key is keeping the front knee pinned. Don't let it lift. Another big breath in. Good. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. We're gonna slowly move through what we call hip transitions. You're gonna begin to open up with the back leg, rolling onto the big toe, opening up as far as you possibly can. Front knee stays down. Don't let that change. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going, keep front pin, keep front pin, keep going, keep going, keep going. You're gonna fight for a little bit more. Now you're gonna slowly let the front knee come off, but don't lose the distance between both those knees. So keep coming here, keep the distance, keep fighting, keep opening, keep opening. It's like they're attached and the front slowly coming with. Keep coming, 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 keep coming. Bam, now you're down into a 90-90 position, but on the opposite side. Your belly button should still be over that back leg. Front knee stays down. We're gonna work in that other direction. Open back up as far as you can. Open, open. Keep the front knee pinned. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. Front down. Let the front come with you. Maintain the distance between both of those knees to transition over into that other side. Slowly, slowly, slowly. You should be back in the starting position we were in. Front knee stays down. Open, open, open. We're gonna go through 2 of those. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Let the front come with. Continue to keep the distance. That distance shouldn't change at all. Keep opening, working to transition over that other side. Back down, front knee is pinned. We're gonna go one more. Front knee down, it's glued to the ground. Open back up. You're gonna really work to drive that back knee to continue to open. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Front's gonna come with you. Maintain the distance between the two. Transition, 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 transition over the other side. Well done. Let's now shift, same 90-90 position, but we're now gonna go left leg forward. So left leg is forward, right leg is back. So from here, let's go through our little bit of holds in our external and internal rotation. Belly button squared over the front knee, length through the head, stay tall. We're gonna begin to fold. Again, I'm pulling you from the belly button. You're gonna begin to fold forward, fold forward, fold, 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 fold. Work to hold from there. A little bit of breath from here, right? Inhale in 2, 1, 2. Good, exhale, 2, 3, 4. 3 of these. Big breath in, 1, 2. Pause, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2. There you go. Exhale, 2. Slowly falling in, 3, 4. Slowly coming back up. We're gonna rotate, belly button's gonna come over that back knee right from there. Now, a couple things here. If you got any knee pain through this back knee, you are welcome from that position to drop down and rotate. That's totally fine as well. But if you're able and feel progressive with this, you can even take the hands off the ground. Otherwise, I just want you to keep them right through here, staying tall through the head, belly button's over the back knee. We're gonna work through some breathing here. In and 2. Pause, exhale. As we exhale, we're gonna drop that hip down, that right hip trying to drop down. Hip internal rotation through this backside is a key piece. Big breath in. Exhale, let that right glute work to drop down towards the ground. One more, big breath in. Good, exhale. 2, 3, 4. Good, slowly relax. We're now gonna go to a seated position. From here, I want to go right leg straight, left leg is bent just like that. Your left heel should almost be at the right calf. So in this seated position, right leg is straight, toe turns in. We want to think about this hip internal rotation there. So notice how the thigh rotates in. That's what you want. Pulling the toes back towards the shin. Here's what I love from here. Imagine if your hips are square. You want to feel like you're pulling your right hip back behind your left. Good. As you do that, you're going to drive your right heel forward. It's like a bow and arrow, right? The one side is going in the one direction, the other's being pulled back. Both palms drive in front of you. You'll notice fingertips come down, driving through the palms, staying nice and tall, right? Good proud chest. Imagine I'm pulling the belly button forward. You should potentially start to feel that through hamstring, through calf. You're gonna rotate over that straight leg. Hold. Again, pull toe back towards shin. Think left hip in front of the right hip. You're gonna lean forward 2 inches. Hold that position right through there. You gotta continue to be active. So breathing in and getting nice and tall. Exhale, maintain. Good, breathing in, getting yourself nice and tall. Exhale, work to maintain. Breathe in a little bit taller, belly button drives forward. Hold, exhale, maintain. Toe is pulling back towards the shin. Continue to hold. One more big breath in. Good, exhale. Slowly let your hands relax. Let your torso relax. We're gonna switch those. Left leg's gonna drive forward. Remember that whole leg rotates in from calf to thigh. Toe pulls towards the shins. Hips are square. I want left hip back behind the right. Good. Again, toe towards the shin, and you want to reach through the heel as the left hip's back behind. Think length through head, nice and tall. Both palms are driving forward. Belly button is squared. I am pulling that forward. If I was behind you, I could stick a piece of wood right there, and your head, your upper back, and your lower back would all be peeled to that. Again, belly button drive forward, more hold. You're gonna rotate over that straight leg, maintain that position, and start your breathing from there. With each inhale, you're gonna get yourself nice and tall, feeling the rib cage expanding up. Exhale, work to maintain. Love it, keep this position. Big breath in, good, hold, exhale, maintain. 2 more from here, big breath in, length through that head, hold. Exhale, keep holding, toe pulls back towards the shin, let the heel relax. Big breath in, exhale, maintain. Slowly work yourself out of that position. We're gonna flip into a position where we have quadruped. So we're in this quadruped position, hands underneath the shoulder, knees underneath the hips, to drive a little bit of awareness from a pelvic position standpoint as we move into some of our next pieces here. Couple things to think about. You have this little bump on the base of your neck. I want to think about that pushing straight up towards the sky, right? So you're driving the base of that up towards the sky. You'll notice I want you in a neutral position from here. We're going to go anterior and posterior tilt. Upper body stays quiet the whole way. Anterior tilt, I want you to imagine 2 big key pieces. I want belt buckle and belly button, right? So I'm here to give a little bit of feedback. I want you to imagine that your belt buckle is driving straight down towards the ground. That's gonna create this little bit of what we call lordosis through the lower back, and the belly button begins to follow. I have a string attached underneath for you, and I'm pulling you down. Again, upper body stays quiet. Maintain here. You're gonna think belly button. Imagine if I drew a line from belly button straight to your spine. That's now pushing up towards the sky. Push it up, push it up, push it up. Belt buckle begins to follow, staying relaxed through here. Let's go the other way. So belly button begins to drop down towards the ground. Belt buckle's following that. Good, reverse. So think belly button string now attached to your spine, pulling you up. Belt buckle follows. One more time, belly button works down. Belt buckle begins to follow. Back up towards the sky. So belt buckle's going up. Belly button is with it. Good. From here now, we're gonna take that awareness and we're gonna move into what we call a half kneeling position, so we can start to drive a little bit of mobility from a hip flexor standpoint. So we're in this half kneeling position. Left leg is up, right knee is down. We're gonna hit the front side hip flexor. A couple things from this, so we're not jamming in to that front side labrum. I want this bottom leg to actually rotate out. That drives a little bit of hip internal rotation. This front foot is forward. It's off to the side just a little bit, but not much. We did that cat-cow awareness. This is where I want the posterior tilt. So it's that little bit of a tuck of the hips. Length through the head, that doesn't change. From here, shift this foot in just a little bit. We're gonna think about the weight shifting forward just a touch. As we do that, we're gonna drive right knee down and towards the ground and feel that squeeze through that back butt cheek. That's important, again, so we're not just jamming up into the front side of that hip. Some of you may already be feeling a stretch through that right hip flexor. Good, let's add the hands in here, okay? So you're nice and tall, both palms drive in front of you. Fingertips are pulled down. Again, squeeze through that right butt cheek as you drive the knee down. You're gonna rotate over that left leg just a touch. Perfect. From here is the side bend, letting the left shoulder drop slightly, still thinking about getting nice and tall, holding that position. Squeezing through that right glute, continue to hold, continue to work through. You should be feeling that on the front side, almost like right at that hip bone, maybe even a little higher, potentially a little bit lower for you. Continue to hold. Big breath in, think tall and tuck those hips. Exhale. Good, big breath in. Good, strong exhale. One more, big breath in, think tuck of the hips, driving the knee down. Exhale. Good, slowly relax yourself out of that position. We're gonna work into the other side. So right leg's going to come up. Again, we have this internal rotation of the bottom leg, hips are still square. Good long posture. We're gonna shift about 80% of that weight forward, so you feel that slight shift. As we do that, we gotta think of a tuck of the hips, that good posterior tilt. Remember, we're in the quadruped position. I was talking to you about driving that up towards the ceiling. It's the same idea here, hips, tuck underneath, almost like we did in the beginning breathing piece as well. We are stacked, driving left knee down and towards the ground. We should get a left squeeze through that butt cheek. Both palms drive in front of you, fingertips are down. Rotate over that front leg, hold. We're gonna create this little bit of a side bend position from here. Good, long through that head, hold. Continuing to drive down through that left knee. Big breath in, think good tuck, good strong exhale. Good, big breath in. Hold, big squeeze through that left cheek, good strong exhale. Good, maintain that tuck position. You wanna continue to fight for that. Big breath in, big in, good strong exhale. Squeezing through that back cheek, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly working yourself back down. Good, both hands are now gonna go on the ground, back to quadruped, but we're gonna bring the left leg forward. It's almost as if the left foot is by the left hand. So from here, we got left foot by left hand, good tall posture. I want you to think about logo going forward, right? It's almost like you're trying to point a Nike logo forward. This back leg, if you're able, I'd like for you to straighten that out and lift it off the ground. If you can't, that's totally fine, leave it there. From this position, there's a couple key pieces. Everyone wants to let this front knee roll out. Don't let it change on you. I want you to think pressure through the left ball of the foot and the heel, keep the knee there. You're gonna take left hand, grab your right rib cage. You're gonna imagine you're pulling like you're Superman, pulling open that shirt. So you're gonna rotate, eyes and shoulder work up, but pressure through the inside edge of the foot as you go through that. You're gonna rotate back down. You're gonna go through that again. You're gonna open up. Imagine you're pulling again, pressure through the inside edge of the foot, long through the back side through there. Rotate down. We're gonna go through 4 good ones here. Open up, open, rotate, pressure through that right hand as well. Rotate down. Gotta continue to fight through a push of the inside edge of the foot. Rotate up. Good, back down. Let's switch to that other side. Right foot comes by the right hand. Again, you stay where you are safe and comfortable through here. If you can straighten that back leg, push through the back toe, you're in a great spot. Left hand puts pressure down on the ground. We want to be mindful of the rotation out of the front knee. So pressure through the inside edge. Take right hand, grab left rib cage, and begin to turn and open up. Good, eyes towards the sky, rotating back to square. Love that inhale as you rotate in, and good strong exhale as you open up and rotate. 4 good ones here. We're gonna go back, inhale, good strong exhale, work to open up. Straighten through that back leg, inhale as you rotate in. Good strong exhale as we rotate and open up. Good, last thing that we're gonna start to piece together here now. You're gonna let yourself slowly relax out of that. We're gonna stand up in a staggered stance position. You'll see, I want your right foot in front of the left. Think back left toes even with that front right heel. Couple things from here. I want you to start by being balanced through both feet. But now I want you to shift about 80% of that weight towards the left side or onto the left heel. So you feel that weight shift over. From here, you're gonna take a slight bend to both knees. You're gonna let the right hand slowly slide down that leg. As you do that, I want you to imagine that you are shifting that right hip forward just a touch. That's gonna push you back into that left hip even a little bit more. So again, almost like we did earlier, shifting that right hip forward. From here, take left hand, reach left hand towards the sky, eyes follow. If you can't do that or you don't feel safe there, even that same rib grab with rotation is a totally fine spot for you to be able to hit this. You're gonna work through a breath, a big breath in, good strong exhale. Good, you're gonna slowly work yourself back up to the starting position. We're gonna work through 3 of these. Good, push that hip straight back behind you, slight bend. The right hip drives forward as the left pulls back. Reach and rotate. Good, working yourself back up. Good, push the hips back behind you. Turn, reach, rotate. Eyes are following the hand. Hold. Good, slowly working back up. We're gonna go ahead and switch to that other side. So the left foot forward, the right foot is back behind, toe to heel position from this. Shift that weight towards the right side. Good, you're gonna let the left hand slowly slide down as you push the hips back. Again, I want the weight really pushing into that right hip as the eyes follow. Hold, slowly work your way back up. Good, inhaling here, shift the weight to the right side. Let the left hip drive forward as you reaching straight up. Good, back up to that starting position. We're gonna work through 1 more. Shifting the weight, sending the hips straight back behind you. Eyes are following the hands. Continue to hold, continue to work through, breathing, slowly working yourself back up. And this concludes our lower body mobility routine for you, whether you're dealing with pain, whether you're just trying to improve your game or recover, this is the spot for you.